Imagine sitting in your living room in 2026. You look at your TV, but the massive, noisy gaming console is gone. In its place is a tiny, elegant device that costs less than a pair of sneakers, yet it has more power than a high-end PC. The internet is losing its mind over the PlayStation 6, but they are looking in the wrong direction. While Sony and Microsoft are fighting a war over specs, Apple has just dropped a nuclear bomb on the entire industry. This isn't just a new gadget. It is a hostile takeover of your home. Apple has been playing a 10-year-long game, and the 2026 Apple TV is the final move. It is the Trojan Horse that will effectively kill the traditional console era. The secret lies in the silicon. The leaks are confirmed. This new device is packing an A19 chip or a thermal unlocked M-series powerhouse. To put that in perspective, it is like putting a Ferrari engine inside a small plastic box. If you were just using this to watch Netflix or YouTube, it is complete overkill. But that is exactly the point. Apple isn't building a streaming box anymore. They are building a stealth gaming PC that fits in the palm of your hand. They have identified the biggest problem in gaming today: the cost. Being a gamer is too expensive. Between the $500 console, the $1,500 PC, and the pricey controllers, most people are priced out. Apple is about to change the math by pricing this device aggressively, potentially as low as $99. Sony and Microsoft cannot compete with that price because they need to make money on hardware. Apple doesn't. They have $1 trillion in the bank and a different strategy. They are basically giving the hardware away so they can own your living room. Once that box is plugged into your TV, they own the ecosystem. They will make billions from Apple Arcade, the App Store, and subscriptions. This is the classic razor and blade business model, but on a massive scale. And the quality isn't going to be mobile games. We are talking about hardware-accelerated ray tracing. We're talking about realistic light, shadows that move like real life, and water that looks like water. When you see this running on a silent, invisible box that costs less than a grocery run, it's going to feel like magic. But the real killer feature is something Sony can never copy: continuity. Imagine playing a massive game on your iPhone 17 during your commute. You walk through your front door, and the second you sit down, that same game is on your 8K TV. No loading screens. No syncing bars. No transfers. It is one continuous digital life. The Nintendo Switch tried this, but it's underpowered and clunky. Apple is perfecting it. They have the unified architecture to make the transition invisible. You just put down one screen and pick up a controller for the other. This is the end of the console war because it turns gaming into a lifestyle, not a chore. Apple is also pushing 8K support, and while critics say nobody needs it yet, they are missing the bigger picture. This isn't about today, it's about the next 10 years. Apple wants this to be the only interface you ever see. They want to kill the slow, laggy, ad-filled software that comes with your Samsung or LG TV. They want the Apple TV to be the brain of your house. This is where Apple Intelligence comes in. Current smart homes are actually pretty dumb. You have to scream at your speakers and repeat yourself. The 2026 Apple TV changes that with a local neural engine. It's fast, private, and actually understands you. You can tell it to dim the lights for a movie and find something funny from the 90s, and it just works. It becomes a digital butler that manages your lights, cameras, and energy without a second of lag. This is a nightmare for the competition. Sony can sell you a great game, but the PlayStation can't run your house or check your calendar. Microsoft lost the mobile war, so they don't have the phone in your pocket. Apple has every piece of the puzzle: the watch on your wrist, the phone in your hand, and now the supercomputer under your TV. Even the design is a weapon. We are moving away from the gamer aesthetic with giant plastic fins and flashing lights. The future is ambient computing. The technology should disappear. The new Apple TV will likely be a sleek slab of glass and aluminum that blends into your furniture. It appeals to everyone: moms, dads, and minimalists, not just hardcore gamers. In my opinion, this is the most dangerous product Apple has ever created. It is a triple threat to the gaming, streaming, and home automation industries. If they hit that $99 price point, there is no reason to buy a Roku, a Fire Stick, or even a budget Xbox. Why would you? This device bridges the gap between casual and core players. It brings the billions of people who play mobile games to the big screen without any friction. While Sony and Microsoft are fighting over teraflops, Apple is fighting for your entire life. This is the tech story that will define the next decade. The living room was the final frontier, and Apple just brought a tank to a knife fight. If you like the video, subscribe, share the video, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates on the future of tech.